Hey guys, and welcome to the Parrott Bros. Now today we're going to be doing a tweak of the week video, just a nice quick simple how-to, and that is gear knobs, because I always see a load of messages about people having problems getting them off and how they come off and stuff like that. So I just thought I'd show you what it's like behind it, what it's like underneath it, and all of that good stuff. So before we get stuck into it, let's jump into the intro. Okay, so there's a couple of types of gear knobs from standard. There's the original one like this, and then there's one that has leather around the ball, and then it sort of finishes about there, and then there's like a little metal spacer. Now there's a couple of different things I've seen. I don't know whether it's on different cars, whether they're made in different places and things like that, but inevitably they all screw on. There's a thread at the top of this bar, which is obviously what you make your gear shifts with, and they are screw on. Now I've seen, and I haven't personally had any experience with this because all of mine have just screwed off, but where there's that little metal shoulder like this, but it's actually two parts, you simply pull that down and it releases a catch at the bottom. That's on some. On my Nagaro Blue TT, it literally just spins out, and then you've got this rubber held on by this ring and loads of 3mm Allen key bolts which go around the outside. There's a locating tab here, and there is one extra hole. You'll see there's one extra hole between them, and that's just where that locates. It's worth taking these off every so often and just giving them a pull out like that, because the amount of dirt that gets in there is disgusting. And also check whether there's any splits, because obviously you don't want to lose anything down there, and you want to keep it nice and clean under here. But yeah, these have got like a sort of a washer that springs out and makes sure it stays tight so it faces in the right direction. Now these simply just get a good grip, and then it just unscrews. Sometimes they might be a bit stiff, because you can imagine it might have been on there for 100,000 miles, 20 years, and it's never been touched. So once it's unscrewed, they are quite stiff, and you can just pull them up, but obviously be careful, because you don't want to pull your gear shifter out. And obviously these are quite fragile as well, but that is literally it. See what I mean? That has this washer there that it just compresses down when it gets to the bottom, just to hold it in the right place, so you're not shifting 2, 4 and 6 up the top, because that wouldn't be any good. And then we've got an aftermarket one that's actually come with a car, which just has 1 to 6 and R and the TT etched in the top, and again just drops on and then spins down. And this one you actually have to get it, it's quite tight when it gets near the end. So there you go, and that's facing the right way, and then that's it. So that is gear knobs. Now if you've got anything different other than what I've discussed, obviously let me know, but there's no sort of special magic trick. This will literally just sit. It might be a bit stiff because it's got an O-ring. We're supposed to have 2 O-rings by the looks of it, but that'll be just to keep it inside this gear gaiter. So that's probably half of what you're fighting with. So maybe if you've got one like this and you're struggling to get it off, undo these screws, pull this up so you can have a look, and you should see this. If you see this, then it is literally just this fighting you. And obviously if you're trying to twist it, it's trying to twist this as well as obviously everything else. Whereas if you unscrew this, pull it up, you could always get a set of grips on this ball here and just hold it whilst you undo it, so you don't stress it too much. And then on the other ones, like I said, if it's split and it's got leather, you may have a second shoulder, and you may just have to push it down, because sometimes I have seen a little plastic thing at the bottom, but I personally haven't got that on mine. This hasn't got it on this, so I can't show you. But if you've got that style of gear knob, like I said, easiest thing to do if you can't get it off is undo these, lift it up, get a set of grips on the ball there, and just anti-clockwise all the way out. These are going to be up for grabs. This one's already spoken for, but there's this one. It's a bit tarnished on the top, but you can give it a good buff, and that'll be good as gold. And this one also came with some gold screws, which, do you know what, on this interior I don't mind. I'll pop one in there so you can see. Come with a gold screw. I don't mind that. They're a nice little kit. But yeah, that is removing a gear knob. Like I said, if you've had any other different experiences, jump in the comments. What do you prefer? Do you prefer the full polish one? Or do you prefer the half leather matching the interior? Or do you prefer something a bit like this, which I think is an M-Tech one, with the pattern in the top? Also, they do some really nice ones at CB Auto. I will stick one in the video now, so you can see a picture of it. And I believe they're weighted slightly, so it just gives a slightly nicer throw. But besides that, at the end of the day, it's just what you prefer holding. These can get quite cold. I've seen some funny, you can buy them on eBay, some little beanies that go over them to stop your hand getting cold in the morning. Just depends whether you're a man or a mouse. But yeah, so hey guys, that's gear knobs. I hope that's been helpful, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.